Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Day 18 of Mass Make March. I hope you're following the hashtag. Don't forget to follow the hashtag because there's some amazing videos in the Mass Make March 2025 hashtag. It's linked on the title of this video, and I believe it's in the description box as well, so go and check that out and check out the other amazing artist that's doing it as well. So after yesterday's video, when we made the glassine bags, because I'm filming this the same day, I came back in my craft room and I was having a little play. I had a couple of file folders hanging around, just casually hanging around, and I was like, I'm gonna have a little play. So I wanted to make a folio for something that I wanted to do after Mass Make March. So I like to have a little bit of an experiment before I actually do it. And you wouldn't believe the stuff I come up with just out of 2 file folders. And I was like, I need to share this. So this was the original reason as to why I wanted to have a play with the file folders. So it's just a little booklet. It's got your front cover there. And then you've got another page here with a side pocket, and then the next page has a top pocket, and then the next page has a side pocket, top pocket, and lastly side pocket, and then the back page. And this is just a little 5x6 folio thingy, and then when I finished, I had loads of little bits left over, and I was like, hold on a minute, let's see what we can make out of these. So I made this teeny little booklet, and it's got a pocket in the middle, and I thought that's perfect just to like slide into your journal as like a little hidden journal spot, so you know, write your secrets on it. Then I made this, and I know just normally this would go in the bin, but I kind of thought that was quite cool. And as an interactive piece, like if you've got space left, you could literally stick down this back bit here, and then that bit folds over, and then that bit folds out, and it can just be you know, just like a little interactive kind of piece. Then I made this, and it's got a pocket here and a pocket here. I thought that was really cool. And we have another little interactive piece as well. In fact, I quite like that. Well, that is over there like that. I think that's quite cool. And then we have this little piece here, and it's got a tuck spot here and a tuck spot here. And then lastly, we have this gorgeous little piece, and it's got a pocket here and a pocket here, and they're just perfect to either just interactive bits just to stick in your journal, decorate them up and stuff like that. Like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces out of 2 file folders, and you've got like basically a whole junk journal there. I mean, how cool is that? So I'm going to grab some file folders, and we're just going to make loads of interactive pieces out of file folders that are ready for you to take out your stash, decorate and stick into your junk journals. Right, so here's a collection. I just need to put my heater on because I'm getting a little bit chilly. Even though the sun is shining today and it is beautiful, I'm so cold. But yeah, these are the file folders. So they're different sizes. These are the new ones that I brought off of Amazon. They're a lot smaller. They measure 11.5 inches. Let me do it with the tab. By 9 inches. So that's the measurements for those ones. These are the ones of the ones that I lost. And these measure 12.5 inches by 9 inches. And then we have these lovely German ones as well. Oh, love these. And these measure 12.5 inches by 9 inches. I think that's like the average size, 12.5 by 9. Then I have these craft ones that are just really thin paper, and that's what I made that little lot out of. These are a lot bigger. So these are 13.5 inches by 9.5 inches. So we're going to use one of those so I can show you. We're going to use two because that's what I used out of all that lot. And then we're going to make some out of the other file folders as well. So what I wanted first off out of these, because I don't mind using thin paper when I'm making like a folio or a journal, because I kind of figured the paper that I'm going to put over it is going to make it a lot stronger. So it's, you know, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to get my trimmer out. And what we're going to do is, so I'm going to, right, so I want these to be, I want it to look like a photo album. That needs straightening because that's not been folded straight. Right, so I want it to open up like a photo album, so a 4x6 photo album. So I want it, I mean, you can open it another way if you want, but I kind of like, I like this size journal. So we're going to cut these. We've got the fold. So the fold is going to go against the trimmer, and we're just going to cut at 4 inches, and then we're going to cut at 4 inches, and then I want some different sized pieces, because it's the pieces that you're left with that I kind of like. So then we're going to cut these two at 6, and then we're going to take this bit and cut this at 6 like that, and then we're going to do exactly the same with the other file folder. So we're going to cut at 4 and then cut another one at 4. And you can just keep going down and cut another one at 4. But I didn't want, if you notice, when you cut the last bit, you end up with this big thin strip. And I kind of didn't want that. So because they're 4x6, I cut the last one widthways like that. So then we end up with these. And then I go back and I trim it at 4. And then take the other two, trim at 4, and these are all our little offcuts. And you don't have to make any extra folios. Oh no, we want to cut that at 6, don't we? Oh, I've just messed up. Cut that at 4 instead of 6, but that's okay, doesn't matter, it's another interactive bit. That's cool, that is. I'm quite glad, thank you Bob Ross, because that was a happy accident. Right, so we're just going to leave our little interactive bits there for now. And what we're going to do is we're going to take these, and this is page 1, if you like. So we want, the fold is this side, but we're going to be gluing 2 pieces together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the one that I accidentally cut too short. So this piece is now 4x4, but it's fine, because if you do that like I just did, don't do that, it doesn't really matter. You can have just another interactive piece and just make that a pocket. So what we're going to do is I'm going to stick this on here, and I'm just going to glue down 3 sides. Obviously where I've put the notch is where I don't want to glue. And then take the folded side and just line it up like that. And then what we're going to have is we're going to have like a tuck pocket in there, and I might leave this bit open. Yep, I'm going to. Right, so then we're going to glue down this side, I'm guessing that this is a little bit similar to One Page Wonder with the 12 by 12s, but instead we're not using 12 by 12s. Right, so I'd just like to, and then we have like, so we've got, I'll take the glue off the top there. So we've got a page, 2 pockets and a page like that. And then I want a top pocket. So I'm going to glue down the sides and across the bottom. And make sure that these are the right way up because I didn't. Right, so this is the top, and then line it up the fold side. And then just burnish that down. And then we have the front page. We have that page. Then we have that page, and we have a top pocket up there. So now we want a side pocket. So I'm going to do across the top, across the bottom, and down the folded side. Just like that. And if you want to put notches in these as well, you can put notches in. Let me take that little bit of washi off. And then lay that down, burnish that down like that. And then we've got 1 page left. So because we've got a side pocket here, we're going to go for another top pocket. And these look so cool when you put in like journal cards with the tabs on, with the tab clusters that I make. Ah, just looks awesome. Right, so let me make sure I've got the folded side. That's it. And this is the folded side, yep. And then just line that up, burnish that down. And then if you want to get some of your Tim Holtz fabric tape, you can wrap that round just to give it a bit more stability, or put a bit of glue down on your finger and just run it down so it sticks it together. Or you can make a folder over it and just leave like, I don't know, I would say, what is it? Quarter of an inch gap. And then, yeah. So we've got our front page. We've got our pocket page, we've got another page, and then we've got a top opening, and then we've got a side opening, and then we've got a top opening, and then we've got the back page. How cool is that? Such a cool little folio. And you can round the corners if you want, you can do whatever you want with it. So now, even if we don't want to make all the elements that I made here, we could just literally go through this and we could like cut that in half, and we could put that there, make that a pocket if you wanted to. So you can use all these, you can put that there, make that cut diagonally, make it a little tuck spot. You can do so many different things if you wanted to. In fact, I'm going to do that with this little strippy bit. So I'm just cutting the folded side off, just a little sliver of it, and then I'm going to round the corners, and I'm going to do what I like to do. I'm just going to pinch so I know where the center is, and then just put a little notch. And this is just going to be a little tuck. like that. And I'm not going to glue it in straight away because you might want to cover it. And it's a little bit more difficult to cover when it's been glued down. So again, and I'm not going to put these on both pages either. I'm going to put one here, and then I might put one sort of like a little bit further on, like here or there or something. So I'm going to take these bits and I'm just going to tuck them in there for when I'm ready to do some decorating. So now let's get some bits and pieces. So I'm just having a look and see what size we've got. So whereas we've got this one that's got like 1/2 inch strip, I'm just gonna fold it over like that. They're so simple to make. And then burnish it down. And then I'm just gonna get my little schnips, and I'm just gonna take off a little smidgen. Put some glue. And then line it up. And if they don't measure, like that one's a little bit off, just cut it. I'm so at a point now where everything I do is off, so I just trim it. Let's wipe the glue off. And then we have this little piece here. So let's go through. So whereas we have another piece here, we could put a bit there. We could put that as a tuck spot, and then put another bit as a tuck spot on the other side. So I think we're going to do that. Let's measure that up and then just turn it over so we've got something to go by. And then you've got another little piece there. So again, I'm going to round the corners. Give it a little squeeze. And then glue down the sides and the bottom. Place that, where's the fold? I'm not putting it right up to the fold, because then otherwise we've got issues trying to close it, especially if there's some. So can you see that? So there's the fold. It's just a couple of like millimeters away from the edge, because if there's anything in these pockets, then at least you've got a little bit of room. So put some glue down those sides as well, and then we're going to do the same. So we're going to, where's the fold? There it is, a couple of millimeters away from the fold. Right, so let's make another one, because look how cool that one is. It's got two little pockets just either side there, and then we have all these bits as well. So some of them are like, we've got that one and that one. These are the same size. These two are not. And then I believe that we've got two here that are the same size. Right, so with this one, what I want to do is, this one's is so easy. I'm just going to fold in half like that. Fold this one in half. And then I'm going to put these together like that. And they don't really measure up, but let's just get the trimmer and just hold on. So right, so I've worked it out now. Right, so we're going to get the 2 pieces and we're just going to glue down the side, up the back on the folded side, and then along the bottom. And then we're just going to put these 2 together. Like this. And then we have a little folio with a little pocket in the middle. Oh, just pulled that apart. And I'm going to put a little notch so that we know it's a little pocket. And how cool is that? So that's another one. And now let's see, what have we got that's 2 the same size. I'm just giving that a quick trim. Right, so we have 4 pieces here. We have 2 the same size, and then we've got 1 that's got that little lip again. So what we're going to do, because I love doing this, is we're just going to fold that over, but we're going to keep it on the outside like that. We're not going to miter it or anything. We're just going to straight down put some glue and then glue that over like that. And there we have a booklet, but we have these 2 bits as well. So these 2, I think they're the same size, this size. And I think, did we just make one of these? We did. So what I'm going to do is, where's that bit? I'm going to get my trimmer and I'm just going to line that up there, line the corner, top corner, with the top of the trimmer, but then I want a little gap sort of here, a straight line here, so I don't want to cut it all off. And then so we end up with that, and then we've got 2 triangles here which can be used in another folio. So I'm gonna glue down this side and then just glue along the bottom. I'm not going to glue this bit here. And then, like the same as the other one, I'm not putting right up to the fold line. And there we have, oh, that's come up. And burnish that down. We have a little flap in there. And then we're going to take this one and put it on the other side. So again, just along that edge and then along the bottom. And again, I'm not putting it up to the fold. And then burnish those down like that. And then we have a little tuck wallet. How cool is that? I love it. I absolutely love it. And with this one, what you could do is, where are you? Here you are. Right, so my tag corner punch, you could chop, oh, get your crocodile punch a hole like that, and then you've got like a little tag wallet. Put 2 eyelets in, a piece of string or a bit of ribbon, tie it in a bow, tuck that into a pocket or just glue it down. How cool is that? So we've got that one as well. And then we have these bits left. So we could, oh, I'm covered in little bits. We could use these in on this. I wonder if that's the same size as that. It is. Look at that, look. So let's glue these down onto here. And again, just glue along the side and the bottom. Hold them down and then do the same on this side. And then you've got 2 interactive parts there, and these, they're not quite the same height, but then they're near enough. They're near enough. So what you could do, they're a lot longer if you see that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my little scoreboard and I'm just going to score. I think I'm going to do 1 inch. So score 1 inch on both pieces. Fold those over. And then what we want to do is glue those bits together. You can make it a pocket if you want. I'm not going to bother. And it does need a bit of trimming because obviously I didn't score both at 1 inch. But it's not a problem. And then we have this little interactive bit in the middle. So then we're going to take, now this you can make a pocket, but before I do that, or not a pocket, it will be a tuck, won't it, because it's there we go. And then because that's what I did, look, so let me make these the same, because I obviously can't score right either. So these, they're still shorter. And then we're going to stick, so we want this one on here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to glue up the sides and down the fold. And then, where's the tuck? There it is. We want to line this up here. Burnish that down. And then we want to do the same on here as well. So we've got a little tuck in there. But if we put that, right, here we go, look, this is some experimenting. They're going to be stuck on there like that, aren't they? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on here. And then I think I'm going to cut down there as well. So I'm just going to line it up with the ruler. And then we've got a pocket, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this a pocket too, because I love a pocket. And then we're just going to put this. This is what I love about experimenting. And then we've got another folio. How cool is that? So we've got that with a tuck and a tuck and a tuck in there, and then over there we've got a tuck, and we've got this little bit here, which I'm pretty sure if we could cut it straight. So let's get our trimmer. I think I just launched my mat across my desk. Right, so even though it's got a fold in the middle, really doesn't matter, because like I said, you're going to cover it, and it just gives you, lets you know where to put your notch. But we also have that little bit. This little bit is the only thing we're going to have left. So I am going to glue this down, even though you're going to cover it. Making hard work for myself, gluing down and then covering afterwards. But for the purpose of the video, so I'm just going to put that just randomly on the page like that. And there we have a really cute little wallet with loads of tuck spots and pockets and stuff. How cool is that? Wonky, but it's cool. I love it. So that's out of those two file folders. So we've got a little tag wallet there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 items. 12 items and 2 big 4x6 folios as well. How cool is that? Awesome. Loads of little interactive bits that you can put in your journals. Look at that. How cool is that? And that's your waist. Literally, I'm pretty sure if I wanted to, I could just, there you go, that's your waist. And then I've got, put that in my ephemera tub. Perfect. Perfect. So we've got all those. Shall we make some out of some different colours? Yes. We're not going to get as many because they're smaller than these craft ones as well. So we have these. Now let's make some more. Now this is going to be a surprise for me as well, because I haven't experimented with these ones yet. Right, so I've got my trimmer out and I'm going to use the manila coloured ones because I like them. And we're just going to do exactly the same. We're going to cut 4. But what I'm going to do with this one is 4. Because like I said, we're not going to get, that's like, we're not going to be able to use that for anything. So I'm going to use the bits that we have cut off as interactive elements. And I'm only going to do 3 pages on this one. So basically a whole folio out of one file folder, including the little strippy, which you could use to make the paper strips that I had in my previous video. You know, stamp along it and you could use it as ephemera. So we'll keep that. Right, so we've got 3 4x6s here, and then we have 3 little interactive elements that we can also use inside here. So first off, we're just gonna, so the folds that side, I'm just gonna glue, I want a top opening to start with, glue down here and down here. And let's move one away. Make sure the fold is on the right hand side, and then we're just going to lay that on top. You know, it's very similar to when you buy Tim Holtz's, you know, he's got that accordion album, and he's got a couple of albums made out of this kind of paper. So it's very similar to that, just you can make your own. So we've got a top opener. Now we want a side. So we're going to take our last piece and we're going to go along the top, along the fold, and down the side. And then make sure we've got the fold is on the left, and make sure that the opening is at the top, because I did that earlier. I glued it on wrong and the opening was at the bottom. Typical me. Right, so burnish that down. Perfect. And then we've got a little folio. So we've got that page, and then we've got a side opening pocket here. I'm not going to pull it apart because it's still drying. A top opening pocket here, and then the back page. And what we can do with these little interactive elements is, let's open this page up, and then we could, they should be the same height. So let's put a little notch in here, so that can go on there like that. I'm going to glue that down. Like I said, you don't have to glue them down. You can just get a paper clip and pin all the interactive bits to the journal, ready for when you want to make it. I am going to, for the purpose of the video, I'm going to glue them down. So we've got a tuck on that page, and then this is the side opening pocket. In fact, I'm gonna just so we know that it's a pocket, and then I'm going to do the same on here as well. Just want to know where the center is. There we go. So we know that that's a pocket and that's a pocket. Perfect. So we could put something on these if you wanted to, but the fact that they're pockets, you know. So, but I do like the idea of having another one of these on the last page like there is on the first page. So I'm just going to fold in the middle. Chomp, and then glue down the sides, and then glue this down and put it here. And you don't have to do this ahead of time if you don't want to. You know, this is mass make, so this is why I'm doing it. But if you like to work, you know, make a folio, decorate it all in the same day at the same time, you do you. It's on that you don't have to prep. But I'm just thinking, because obviously this is mass make March, and you know, sometimes, like I think I said it in a previous video, you get like brain fog and crafter's block, lose emoji. So then if you went through, and let me just, that's another folio done by the way. So if I get the basket of everything that we have made so far, and let me just put these ready-made folios in here too. look at that. How beautiful is that? For inspiration, jam-packed, full of ephemera, folios, page tabs, tags, tickets, library cards, all sorts of gorgeous bits. All your little one-page wonders that you are there ready to decorate and everything. Oh, they're just, this to me is like, it's just a dream. It's just a dream. Plus, don't forget, we've got all the extras as well that we haven't decorated yet. You know, we've got the big stack of the labels that we inked up. And we've got the big stack of the tabs that we haven't decorated yet. We've got all the ephemera. We've got all these little pockets that can go. Let me get this little folio out. Inside there, if you wanted it to, or it can even go on the front cover, and it can be a little interactive piece. There's so much in here, so much to inspire you when you're feeling like, oh, I just don't know what to do today. And that happens to me a lot. So get your little basket, because it's inspiration everywhere. Right, so we still have these little bits here as well. So we've got 3 of these. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to make just a teeny weeny, easy peasy, 3-page interactive piece. So I'm just going to glue down the sides and down the fold, and then line one of these up, burnish it down. So then we've got like a little booklet with a pocket. It's not a little bit of glue there. There we go. And then we're going to do it again. So this is like a mini journal within your journal. How cool is that? And line that up and just hold it down. And then you've got a page, a pocket, and a page. So you've got another little journal. And then we have this left. So what can we do with this? Well, we can just fold it up. Round the corners. Take a notch. Glue up the side. Fold it over. And then you've got, let's round these as well. There we go. And then you've got another little element that you can just tuck away, ready to go. So I knew we wasn't going to get as much out of the smaller file folders as we did the big one, because there's like 2-inch difference. But let's just cut some sizes and see what we can make. Let's just wing it. Right, so I'm thinking right, let's do 3. inches. Let's do 2 strips of 3 inches. And then let's do, cut that at 6, like that. And then, yeah, because that's 6 and that's 6. So let's leave that like that. But these ones, so these are 3 inches. And I think I want them at, let's say, 3 by 5. So I'm going to cut this one at 5 too. And then we have these 2 little interactive elements. So out of this, we're going to make, so we've got a 6 by 6, and I'm going to round the corners. And then we have these 2 elements here. Now remember, this is already folded. So we can have this here as a tuck. So let's cut a notch. Do we want to round the corners? Yeah, why not? And then glue down the side. Down the back. Not right close up to the fold. Burnish that down. And then we have this piece as well. So let's round these corners. Cut a notch. And you don't have to. You can have a belly band instead. Yes, let's do that. Let's cut a notch that side like that. And then let's, oh, this is going to be dodged because there's a bit of glue on it. Let's take that off. Round that corner. See, this is what happens when I'm sat here watching my movies. This is what happens. This is why I love to wing it with you, so you can see how I come to things. And then look, we've got a belly band. So we've got a pocket, a belly band in a cool little folio that can sit, doesn't have to have a lot in it, so it's perfect to sit in your journal. Or get another file folder and cut another one, so this can be turned into a 6 by 6 album. So then we have these little pieces. So this is 3 by 5, and what I want to do, basically the same as what we did with the 4 by 6. So I'm going to glue up the fold, but I want a side opening, and then glue along the top and the bottom and along the fold, and then line these up. And then, can you imagine how many of these you can like whack out in a day? If this is all you was doing, just sitting here prepping and doing your folios and stuff, you could do loads, absolutely loads. Right, so now I'm just gonna put a notch in like that, so we know that that's a pocket. And then we have these little pieces here, which are all the same height, like that. So we can put that there, and that can be a pocket as well. Or actually, I think I'm going to put it at the other end. That wasn't in the middle, but we'll work with it. I'm obsessed with pockets, can you tell? I love a pocket. And then put this not right up close to the fold. Burnish that down. So now we've got a pocket, and then we can have one. This can be a top opening pocket, I guess. And then that could be like, just like a decorative piece. Or maybe we could put it in the middle like that. Should we put it in the middle? I'm going to fold this one because it's a little bit too long for me to judge where the middle is. Right, and then glue down the sides. And along the bottom. And let's have a look at this. So we're going to do my amazing calculating again. So 1, 2. So I reckon the 1/2 inch mark, and then that should be equal. And then burnish that down. And then you've got another cool little interactive piece. And we've still got these bits left. What could we do with these? So is this one longer? That one's longer. Do you know what we could do? Right, let me just have a little play. We could fold it over. Thinking, bearing in mind that we're going to cover this, like make a cover for it, if that makes sense. So we could have this as a pocket and a pocket. Is that too many pockets, do you think? Or maybe we could just have it as just a page. Just a page. Should we have it as just a page? I'm going to put lots of glue down this bit. And then I think I'm going to get... Where's my little jar? Bum, 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 bum. Here it is. I'm going to get a couple of clips because I really want that to stick. Oh, I'm just going to hold that down and let that dry like that. And then we've still got this bit. Can we put this bit in here somewhere, do you reckon? What about a little pocket on the back? I do kind of want to make another one of these so that this can be, cut a hole here so that that can be a pocket, and then we've got another page. All right, let's put that. We're having fun. Right, so I'm going to get another, this is my last one. Guess what I've done? So this is not 6 by 6, it's 6 by 6 1/4. So then I trimmed 2 more and got 6 by 6. And yeah, I was like, hold on a minute. But I'm not mad. I don't know why my corner rounder is playing up lately. It's just not rounding corners. But can you see this? I think that looks cool. So I'm going to have one like that on the front. Can you see where it's not that? And one on the back. I'm not bothered. I am not bothered. So I'm going to glue down the top and the bottom. See, we're having so many happy accidents today. Like that. And then I'm going to line it up and make sure it's even at the top and the bottom. Burnish it down. And then we have a pocket and a pocket here. I'm not going to put a notch in it though. I don't even care about that. I just think that you could put a tab on it. I just think it's cool. And then we're going to do the same on here as well. So let's glue along the top. A bit of washi tape. You could use a bit of washi tape on it. And then let's make sure we've got it round the right way. Make sure it's even on there. And for a mistake of me and my measuring, because, well, I told you, my ruler, my trimmer and my scoreboard, they're all wrong. But how cool does that look? So you've got a page, a pocket, an opening, a pocket and a page. I think that looks cool. And again, the same, if you want to make a cover for this, so this can be just the inside. That's the right side, look. That's the right size. Typical. Typical. So what we could do is we could open this and then we could put this here like that. And then you could just cover that. It doesn't matter. You could just cover that. So let's do that. Put a notch. Cut the corners again. And then glue. And don't worry, because after Mass Make March, you are going to be seeing so much of what I made. You're going to like decorating it and stuff. There's going to be so many videos of all the cool bits and pieces that we made through Mass Make March. Like these folios, I'll decorate these folios and put them in there. And then look at that, look. You'd never know. There's a pocket there. And then we can do the same on the back because we've got another piece. And cut the corners. Down the sides even, not the sides. And down the back. Let's turn it round. Oh, this is the same size. How strange. So that one's full length. Let's put this one on here then. Except I think we're going to have to glue the corners and cut the corners because we've rounded the wrong ones. And we'll put this on the cover. And then let's just cut the corners like that. How cool is that? Look how many tucks and folds we've got. Pocket, 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 belly band, pocket, pocket. Oh, that's a cool little folio, that is. I love that. And then we've still got these bits. So let's measure these. That's the same size. That isn't. So that's the full length. So we've got, hold on, let me work out. Right, so it's going around this way. So that's the full length one. Then we've got one here. So we can have this as another element. Just like a journal card in it or something. It's like, Toni, seriously, how many folios can you make with pockets in? Lots! And we've got a pocket there and a pocket there. Do you know what I'm thinking of? Do you know why I'm pocket mad? Tabs. Lots and lots of tabs. Should we put this on? Or should we fold it? Oh, do you know what? I've just had a thought. Got a lump of glue. Right, so let's put on our little scoreboard, and then let's do 1/4 inch score. Where's my little scissors gone? And then we're just gonna nip off, fold it over, burnish it down. Why does that look like it's bowed? Look at that. Can you see that? How was that bowed like that? Because you didn't fold it on the crease mark, Toni, that's why. Right, and now we can put that there like that, and that can be another element. So let's round these corners. This corner rounder. It's not playing my game today. And I think, do you know what? I'm going to use my double-sided tape for this, because that's a little bit thin. All right, so I've just put some double-sided tape on because I want something a little bit stronger than glue, because it is an interactive piece where it's just going to be opening and closing. I want it to have some substance. So let's just line that up with the fold like that and burnish that down. And then you've put it on wonky tone. There we go. And then we've got a page there. Look, I think it's because it's getting a little bit thick. Let's just burnish that up like that and just manipulate the paper. There we go. And then we've kind of, all we've done is caused our own little crease. So we've got that, we've got that, we've got a pocket, we've got a belly band, we've got a pocket, we've got another pocket, we've got another pocket, and then we've got a piece here, and yeah, I'm thinking I want that to go there. Yeah, I'm thinking I want that to go there. So instead of messing around and trying to measure it, I think what I'm going to do is just cut off 1/2 inch So then that and that is literally the only scrap we've got. I'm going to round the corners. I tell you what I haven't done, which I love to do, is like flap ups and flap downs. I haven't done any of them. Maybe it's not a flappy kind of day. It's a pocket day. So maybe that could be the mass make March bit. The pockets. Right, so we're just gonna... I'm gonna lift it off the bottom a little bit. There we go. And this is what we got out of 2 folios plus the rubbish. I mean, I'm pretty sure this could go somewhere in here. Could go there if you wanted it to. So we've got our little book with our pockets. I mean, that would be perfect to just be tucked in there like that. That could even be tucked in there like that. You know, like when you get Tim Holtz's bits, that could be tucked in there. Could be just be a journal card. And then we've got our other journal with the... Let's just pull that back. The opening there. What I'm going to do on here is I'm just going to give a teeny weeny little fold just on the edge like that. So it's not actually like a proper open page. So that opens and then that opens. We've got a pocket here. We've got our centre pocket here. We've got our back pocket here. And then we've got our little interactive piece there as well. And even this could go inside the belly band like that. And this, if you wanted it to, get your crocodile. There you go. And you've got a ready-made folio with pockets, interactive bits, an extra little journal in there, ready to go. Another pocket here. And you could even, if you wanted to, get another file folder. I've got one left, and you could make the elements to go inside these pockets as well if you wanted to, so they're all ready to go. I mean, how cool would that be? I'm just gonna run my bone folder up and down the pockets, because sometimes the glue spreads, so I just like to do this just to give it a bit of space. And how cool is that? Look, you've got a cool little folio. So, do you think I should decorate any? I don't know how long this video is. Shall I decorate one? I might decorate one because they are quite big items. But we have a complete folio, but we actually have 5 if we count this one. It's not really a folio, but we've got 4 complete folios here. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 interactive pieces to go in. Well, 16 to go inside your 4 folios that we made out of what? 5 file folders? 6 file folders. That's a lot. That is so cool. Look at that little pile, look. Lovely jubbly. Right, so what shall we decorate? I'm only going to decorate, I'm going to decorate a small one. I'm not going to, otherwise I'm going to decorate that. Otherwise we will be here forever. Right, and this I'm going to put back into one of my journals, because these are the interactive pieces to go in here. And like I said, if you want to make all your pockets and your tucks and belly bands and stuff like that, like this one, then paperclip that on the pages that you want them, paperclip that, so that you can decorate them and they're all separate pieces. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all the bits for this so it doesn't take too long to decorate, and then I will be back. Check me out. I'm all ready. I'm all prepped. And I'm using this engraver by Prima. I love it. 2013. Oh, look at these pages. Oh, it's just beautiful. I love it. And I can't believe I'm using it. But I am. I'm using my less loved pages. Right, so what I've done is, because I kind of like the craft paper, I've done a bit of a border like that. So this is the front page. So we're going to glue. So I've already inked and I've cut everything out to size. I'm so prepped. I don't think I've ever been this prepped. And then just place that on there like that. Oh, and already that just looks too cute. Right, and now we're going to do the back page. And then we're just gonna position that in the middle like that. And even now, look, straight away, it's just so cool. So I have done these just a smidgen. They're practically the same, but I did make them a bit smaller, a bit shallower, because I kind of wanted that little bit going around there. But now I'm looking at it, I kind of don't. However, I do like that bit of craft coming under the notch. So let's glue this down. Do you know what? I was going to make this a pocket, and I was like, no, Tone, come on now. You're covering a pocket. You don't need to make another pocket. I'm pocket mad. And then we're just gonna put that on there and then lift it up like that. And I love that. I love that little, oh, let's make sure that don't get stuck down. I'm covered in glue. And then that on there. And straight away, that, look how sturdy that is compared to when it wasn't. That's why I don't mind, just because that's a bit wet now, so it's kind of, it's bowing it a little bit. All right, now let's do this one. And then place that on there like that. Exactly the same as the other one, except my measurements are well off, but I don't mind. And then look at that. How cool is that? And I mean, look how far that one is over to the fold line compared to that one. But I mean, well, there you go, look. My positioning is terrible. So I'm going to use some washi tape down the middle, and I'm thinking my 5mm will be perfect. Look at that, look. And now you can't see. No, you can't see where one's wider than the other. Just sand up it. How cool is that? And then let's just give that a little burnish so we can fold the washi tape. There we go. Look at that. Run the sander down. Just gently. Give it all a bit of character. There we go. Look at that. Ah! Delicious! And then, do you know what we can do? How many of you are sitting there going, you know she's going to put a tab on that somewhere? If I can find somewhere for a tab, I'm putting a tab on it. Right, let's decorate. We're going to go back to our stash and see what we've got. I'm going to take out my tabs because you never know. We've got our frames. These could... Are these a bit much to go in there? Do you think? Or maybe... I mean, look how cool that would look. I can't wait for Halloween so I can use those. But we've got kind of... We've got a bug. I like that. I do like that. We need one sideways, don't we? And we've got our book page. I mean, what about... Look at that. We could move that over a little bit so we can see this key. But how cool is that? See? Just flicking through. I think we'll keep that map out because I kind of like it. And then we've got, I don't think that one will, oh, da 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 da. Look at that one. Oh my goodness. It's got to be that one. This, see, this is why. Oh. And then we could have that under there, like that. Except I kind of don't like... I don't like seeing the map underneath. I mean, look at that. It just looks cool on there as well. I'm having a dilemma. And we could... could have a field label. Right, so I found some elements. I'm liking one of my rusty photos. I'm liking that, but I do think it needs, can we all say it together? Cheesecloth. That sounded a bit raspy, didn't it? So let's just... Do you know what? I might take this in the house with me and iron it. So I'm going to put that on the cheesecloth. And then, I don't know where my favourite little scissors are. So we'll have to use them. Right, and then let's stretch it out. I think we've got a bit too much tone. I think we might have, you know. I think we might have. I mean, I'm not too sure. Save that little bit. Oh, we've got some sanding. Well, we haven't. We've got the rust off the photo. Now let's put that down. Like that. And then I'm just going to go around the middle. And because it's quite heavy duty, I'm going to put a little bit of Barely Arts and Fabri-Tac as well. Just so it's a little bit stronger. And then we're going to place that in the middle just there. Right, and now we're just going to put a few snippets down, just like that. I don't think we want botanical though, and we need something like that. I'm not even going to ink it. Do I put it over the top? Yeah. Over the top of the washi tape. And then this one could go there. Or do we want another one there? I don't want to cover the flower. Let's put it there. I quite like the little flower, but we do still have a space here. I don't like that colour though. Quite like that one. I don't know if I want... I do love these little ones. Do you know what? I think I'm just gonna... cut a load of these, you know. Putting that there. You know when all of a sudden you just find a spot and you're like, you're going there. Let's move it down a little bit. There we go. But we do, I kind of want something round there. Like that maybe, but we're kind of we're going into the realms of samey with the colours. Ah, the butcher. Don't really want one of the butcher though, do we? So I found two. I found this cute little one, and I think I'm going to put quite a bit of glue on this because I want this here. Hold that down. And then I found this one, which is quite cute, but I just want to whiten up the edge. Where's me white? And then put this one just under there, like that. And that is the front cover. How cool is that? And then I have two of my labels, clusters. And this is just going to be so easy peasy. I'm just going to work out the middle, stick that on there, work out the middle, and stick that on there. Ta-da! That's not the middle. Whew! That came off easy. Alright, so we've got one. So I reckon that might be the middle. We could even have that kind of hanging out the bottom, but we're not going to. There we go. And look at that. Easy peasy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Let's put a bit of glue down here because it's on the fold. Needs a bit of help. And then look at that cute little folio. I've got nothing on the back, but what we could put on the back is, ta-da, let's do it. One of the labels we made out the book pages. There we go. We got a cool folio made with all the ephemera that we've made in Mass Make March. How cool is that? And we could put these in if we wanted to. We could. Or we could. I think that might be a bit big. I think the tags might be a bit big as well. I like hanging out the top. That's a bit much, isn't it? So they're the book pages. They're not shootable. But we do have what we made yesterday. Like that. And this is where you knew they were coming. Come on, you knew they were coming. This is where things like these come in handy. Oh. Blowing bubbles. Like that. And you can cover the back if you want to. I'm not going to bother right now. And then that can go in there like that. And then let's get one for this. Oh, look at that. Looks perfect size. Perfect size. Or we could have it like that. And it could be sideways. But I kind of like it that way. Put it the right way up, Tone. Slide it over a bit. And up a little bit. That's it. And then that. I mean, look at that. That even fits in that circle there. Oh, it's like it was made for it. And then if you wanted to, you could just put a little bit of ephemera on the back there. I mean, it's so cool. This is why. See, Mass Make March. It is just, it's perfect because you're just set now for your crafting. Just craft. All your elements are made. You can just craft. Right, I'm going to have a tidy up and then I'll be back. We have got folios forever. Literally, folios forever. The possibilities are endless. Absolutely endless. And when you think they're file folders, how many people have got file folders just laying around? You know, even if... Go and raid hubby's office. So don't need these file folders? No, okay. And make some folios ready to make. I mean, look how quick that was to make that. Out of all the stuff that we've made, that needs to be glued back down again because it's on a bend. I've done the other side. There we go. That should do that now. Yeah, so how quick was it for me to make this with all the ephemera that we've made in Mass Make March already? So if you want to create, but you don't know what you want to do, these kind of things, this is the perfect, absolutely perfect, because like I said, the inspiration is there in your Mass Make March basket. It's right there. And then you're just like, I know what I'm going to make. And then before you know it, your Mass Make March basket, that's a mouthful, gets your mojo back. Winning. Love it. I enjoyed this. I know it's a lot like the 12 by 12 one-page wonder, but it's kind of, it's not really. I mean, it kind of is, but it's not. This one, I think this one is absolutely amazing. I cannot wait to decorate this. The pockets, the flaps, the cover. Oh, I just can't wait. I literally can't wait to cover it. It's going to be so cool. And look how easy it was to cover, even though I stuck the elements down. And it's just so cool. So thank you everybody for being here. Welcome to all my new subscribers. I hope you're having fun. And don't forget to tag me in your makes. All my socials are in the description box down below, or they're at the end of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell so you get notified every time I upload a video. And tomorrow, what is tomorrow? Is it the 20th? What day are we on today? Tomorrow's the 20th. Oh, that means we've got just under a week. Or just over a week left. I'm sulking. Oh, I don't know what we're doing tomorrow. I have up on the wall here, I've got a list of stuff that I want to do. This was not on the list. This was an impromptu because I was having a play and I just wanted to share it with you. But yeah, I will go back to my list. I think we've got as of filming this video, we've got like 12 days left. I think 13 days left, something like that. 12 days, something like that. I don't know. But yeah, I'm not too sure what tomorrow's going to be, but it's going to be a fun one. I know it is going to be a fun one. And yeah, thank you everybody. Happy crafting and take care. Bye.